What's up, guys? This is Turn Green Go Ham, and we're going to continue on with our complete Demon Souls remake walkthrough. So, in the last episode, we did take down the spider, armored spider. So now we're going to head off to the Tunnel City. This is a rather large area. It does lead to one of the most iconic bosses of Demon Souls, the Flame Lurker. So be prepared. It's probably going to be 2 episodes. We've got several different paths to take down and a lot of large health enemies to deal with. So let's go ahead and get started. So you'll notice we did go die somewhere. That's important here. There is a very, very good strength weapon in this area. Oh, excuse me, sir. Please kill him before anybody gets here. All right. Come on. So those carts, it's funny that they're mine carts and everybody makes the joke. They blow up at proximity and they're mine carts, so they're basically proximity mines. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. Not so much the cart, but the shining little thing. If you get close, yeah, it'll blow up. And see, the cart's gone, but if you get close to this one, it'll do the same thing. So it's the shining orb, not so much the cart there. We're gonna head down this way just to clear these guys out. There's some loot to be had. As you can see, some of these guys have satchels. Go ahead and top off here since we did take a good chunk of damage from that guy. As you can see, these guys have quite a bit more health than the ones in the area that we were in previously. Anybody drop anything? Nope. Okay. So over here, this is actually a shortcut to several places. First off, there's a shortcut to the boss. The fastest way that you can get to the boss. You just jump down here and there's a series of platforms. There's some items to grab on the way. But there's also a NPC down here, Scurver the Wanderer. And we'll get to him later. We're trying to get to pure white tendency. If you get to pure white tendency, you can grab the big sword, the Dragon Bone Smasher from Dragon God. Once you do, Scurver wants to see it. When you show it to him, he gives you a pure upgrade stone. So we definitely need to do that, and then we'll have to come back and tackle Scurver as a black phantom, because if you are solid black tendency, then he gives you, I believe it's called Talisman of Beasts, something of that nature. But it's a caster-oriented. It's a catalyst for miracles. All right, so we got a chucklehead here. Just same as always, we're gonna strafe and hit him with spells. Alright, take him out. And we've got the official's clothes. We're only missing one piece of the outfit, which is the hat. And if I'm not mistaken, you can't get that until, well, you used to not be able to get that until a certain area of the game. So I'm assuming that's going to be the same way because it's pivotal to rescuing an NPC. We got some Augat of Guidance there. This direction, well, probably would have been better to have the sword out. this direction, we've got just a whole bunch of these fossilized worms here. There's going to be another one of our pickaxe miners in here. And then if you head on out here, this leads you towards the point of progression. Now, from here, we are going to go this direction. From there, you drop down into the main room. But before we do that, if we go down this lift here, there's going to be a couple of black phantoms that we have to deal with. And I'm curious to find out. They used to be really dumb, and you could get them to just kind of fall down the pit. So I'll be interested to see if that's still the case. You'll notice when we get down here, there'll be whatever direction. Yeah, there they are. So those crystal lizards out there, they'll head off down a tunnel, and they're meant to kind of draw you down the tunnel. Because if you follow them down here, that's where your black phantoms are going to come from. And you can see them kind of back there. There's two of them. So I'm curious to see if they're still stupid and they'll still go down here. So I'm going to mess around with them a little bit. I just want to know how much they did with the enemy pathing here. See if we can just get one at a time. If we get one and we're able to fight them even around the hole, then I'll bring the lift back down and we'll take care of the other guy. The way it used to work when you sent that platform up, he would just wig out and try to get to you. Well, he would have run off by now if he was going to, so maybe they fixed the pathing. As you can see, they're not a big concern. They're not that difficult to deal with. Dragonstone chunk, which is important for getting a fire weapon leveled up. Go ahead and head down here and deal with this guy. I'm kind of glad he didn't fall off because it seems like they drop better loot now than they did before. Oh man, good old caster class. I played this for a reason for the walkthrough. I look at walkthroughs as I'm trying to show you the path of least resistance to get through the game. Walkthroughs are to help you, you know. I mean, you're out here looking for a walkthrough for a reason. So we're going to play the caster class because it is by far the easiest way to get through the game. I say that. Strength is pretty strong too. You get a Dragon Bone Smasher build and you're pretty much just going to chunk all the enemies. But you'll see we've got some crystal lizards down there. We're not going to go down there right now. We've had to talk about crystal lizards. They all have a limited spawn. If we go down there, there's just a room full of them. And if they get away, which they will because we can't do a lot of damage in a lot of areas, if they get away, then we take away one of our counts of crystal lizards there. So this way, let's see, we've got kind of a same floating orbs now. In the original, if you got too close, every once in a while one of these would blow up. I don't know if they'll still do that or not. But later on we're going to get firestorms, so that's when we're going to go down that tunnel, and we're going to do it repeatedly after we've killed all the bosses so that we can get the loot. Is that going to blow up? Maybe, maybe not. Yep. And so with Firestorm, we'll be able to drop down into that pit, and we'll be able to just take them all out very easily. So that's the plan there. Let's put Crescent Moon back on. Anytime we're not in combat, we always want to use that Crescent Moon. The other grass, they did, you know, they said they were going to make it heavier. They did, in fact, do that for sure. I was looking earlier, and some of them are 7 pounds for a grass, which is kind of ridiculous. But I get the reason for it, because people would just load up, and back when they had the dupe glitch, they would you know, just get a whole bunch of dark moon grass. So not only is it a full heal, but it's a status ailment. You know, kill all status ailments, and then they would just, you know, carry around 100 of those in their bag, and you just wouldn't be able to hurt them. So that's Patches. We're gonna help him in a minute. You know, we're gonna bypass his help. Actually, you know, Patches. He's always out to hurt you. I just wanted to get down this hallway and clear everything out on the way. Grab the items. We're actually going to tackle that room from a different direction. We're going to go back up the lift. There's a crystal lizard up top, along with quite a bit of loot as you drop down to where Patches is. So it's I find it interesting and actually a welcome change that those guys don't fall down the pit. I did want to see specifically because I just wanted to see what they did with the pathing of the enemies there. But it's nice to know that they're not going to fall down there and you're not going to lose your loot. So that's a welcome change there. I can't tell you how many times I wasn't paying attention, the lift wasn't down, and they just fell down the hole. And, you know, no loot. This way. So we're fixing to come up to some of my, well, I say least favorite enemies. They're really not that bad. You just have to know that you absolutely need to target the head. If I were to hit the body, that would have taken many more attacks. The problem is the camera angles when you're dealing with them. As you're swinging, you might, you know, circle around and just fall right off the cliff. This one won't pop up until we get next to this item, possibly even until we pick up the item. Yep. You see, if you hit him in the face, it does a ton of damage. You just have to deal with the wonky camera angles, and you can hear we've got a crystal lizard over there. We're going to switch to flame toss. That seems to take them out the best. Just need to run up on it. There we go. And we're going to kill all these crystal lizards on the way through. But we are, you can see an item down there. We will get to that. We're not going to go this way. We are going to save a lot of these crystal lizards, the secondary kills. We're going to save them for when we are black tenancy in these areas. That's how you're going to get the better crafting materials and larger amounts of them. So we're running around here. There should be 2 items. Indeed. Sharpstone shard and clearstone shard. See, that's just kind of death there. But right here, this is our pathway down. So we're going to grab this greystone. Got another greystone, but this time it's a chunk. And you can see, looks like you need to drop off that way to get that item, but that's actually connected, so you can get there from the bottom. We actually want to go this way. We're going to sneak up behind. You see Patches right there. He wanted us to, he wanted to talk to us and tell us to go get some treasure underneath that bear bug so that the bear bug can hurt us. But instead, we're going to bypass him. Come over here and grab the loot. There's some more loot down here. This is what we saw from up top. Sharpstone chunk. And then we come up this direction and we don't have to worry about the bear bug slamming down on us. So I was telling you that these guys, they have massive health pools, right? See, fire doesn't do much to them. Magic will do a good little chunk, 88, but the best way to go about it is with your enchanted falchion. You have a lot of stamina with the enchanted falchion. But as you can see, we can do more damage even than our spell in a shorter amount of time. But you can see they have a gigantic health pool here. And you'll notice the longer I hit them, now you start seeing the tick. The falchion is actually applied bleed. And when you get close to killing them, I guess it doesn't do it anymore. In the old version, you'd start hearing their heartbeat. And it was kind of a signal of what was to come. So we're going to hit him, kill him, and run away. And you can see that explosion got Patches down there. It doesn't kill him, so, you know, don't worry about that. We've got some dragonstone shards, and these bear bugs will drop a lot of that. Item right here. Flame resistance ring. I think we've already picked one of those up. The thing about Demon Souls is there are multiple versions of, or multiple drops of each ring. I swore there was an item down here, but I guess not. There are some that we have to drop down and get down there. But yeah, you'll be able to find multiples of each ring. So you're not really going to miss out if you're, you know, flying through the game, skipping a few things. There's our club. That's a kind of a base strength weapon. The great club is much better, but that will work as well. And then over here, as we approach this item, there's going to be at least one of the worms that pops up. Yeah. And they can drop crafting materials as well. I believe it's greystone. So we'll talk to Patches, and he'll be totally confused because he wanted to, you know, pull a prank on us.
You're no joke, are you? You?
So he used to say, how'd you do that? Because he was expecting you to walk this direction, that bear bug come down and take you out. Just for the club that was back here. Alright, so before we head down, there are quite a few items to get down there. We're going to go this direction. Even the small bear bugs here are going to have quite a bit of health to them. For a small enemy, they're quite beefy. And these smaller ones don't explode. The medium and large ones do. Let's see, we've got another, some medium one right around the corner here. Go ahead and head up here, grab this item that we saw from up top. Our great axe. And then this guy, we want to get him to jump at us because that's our chance to get behind him. There we go. He does have a little needle type attack in the front of him, so best thing we can do is really get behind him, run away. And it does seem like they reduced the HP on these guys a little bit. That's a welcome change. It used to take forever to kill these guys. We've got another item around the corner here. And if we look down, we'll see there's another platform down there. We could drop down. But as you can see, that route kind of comes around from where Patches was. So we're gonna tackle that area from excuse me, from Patches. Now these guys will fly, and they're pretty annoying because in an area right down the way here, there's going to be a bunch of them that are kind of over the banister, and they're hard to deal with. Now, you see we've got a crystal lizard down there. If we go this direction, it's easier to take out the worms that are going to pop up here, but we have a chance of scaring the crystal lizard away. So we're actually going to come around the other direction and tackle it from this side. And take care of this guy here. Actually, let's wait on that. If we get too close, that crystal lizard will run away. So, go this direction. Do not want us. Nope. Oh man, he saw us. Looks like we're gonna miss out on that one. Should have come back for this item and dropped off first. Oh well. Like I said, we're really gonna want to farm those after after we hit black tendency. So underneath here, there should be, yep, an item over here. And then, careful. What we're trying to do is just slide down to this area right here. That used to be much more aggressive of a slide down. Of course. They want you to really get out there. Oh, they changed the name. Used to be Dark Heater Shield. Now it's Shade Heater Shield. See, we've got our vendor bro here.
Remember me? I've got plenty of wares, so bring me plenty of souls.
This is our filthy man. Doesn't look like... Okay, so he picked up large chunks, or large shards. So that's cool. And we can get some dragonstone shard if we're trying to do a fire weapon.
Oh, well, all right then.
Okay, so if you look down here, yeah, here they come. All of these guys, they're going to float up from the bottom. They're going to stay off the banister enough where it's kind of a pain in the butt for you to hit them. You got to wait for them to come forward like that and then get out there and get one shot on them. So this gets really annoying. But you definitely want to deal with them, otherwise they'll mess with you further down the way. And we'll just finish him off with this. There we go. And still hear a couple of them. Don't know quite where they are. Oh, he's stuck underneath the bridge here. They do drop dragonstone as well. We're going to run up here. And I'll show you the worm issue that we were going to have up here. But, since we're a caster, we can be cheesy. And there's actually 3 of them here. And you can see if we'd have come around this way, you know, of course we didn't get the crystal lizard anyway, but if we'd have come around this way, when they popped up, it would have blocked our route to the crystal lizard and he would have ran away. So just don't do what I did and go after the item that's on the end of that. Instead, drop down and hit your run right here and just grab your crystal lizard. Real quick, run around here, grab this hardstone chunk, and then we'll run over here and grab this item, kill the last bear bug, and we'll be ready to head on down. Oh. I kind of got hung up there. I thought he was going to explode on me. Alright, we made it. See, where are we at? We're at 24 minutes. We'll continue on a little bit further. So yeah, so instead of grabbing this item, do yourself a favor. Just drop off right here. Then you can come down here, and you can run after the crystal lizard that was up that route. We're gonna head down here. We've got some more worms to deal with. And as you can see, if you can hit them square in the mouth, they do take quite a bit more damage. They do like to move around though, so can be... Alright, bro. Let me go this direction. There we go. There we go. Then one more, yep. That was much easier. There we go, Greystone Shards. So it is Greystone that these guys drop. I don't think there's any more. We'll kind of roll around here and make sure. Okay, so this place, you're not gonna like this place. You're gonna spend a lot of time being lost here. Just is what it is. It's part of the Demon Souls experience. I've been through this tunnel a million times, and I still don't know all the routes. I still don't have it memorized because there are, you know, forks in the road like this. But then there are areas where you have to drop off to get to another path, or you go above another path. So let's just stand back and do our casting cheese on this guy. It is a large one. He does have a huge AoE explosion. If you get him to walk forward like this, though, there's actually a trick here. Come back to the split and go this way. And now we're behind him. Go ahead and grab our crafting material here. Okay, so those two paths just go around him. Basically, it's how you get up on him to melee. We're going to start by going left here. Come up on a room with an item. And you can see we've got that path. This leads up to another little room with an item. You can see you can't get to it from here. So this is what sucks about this place. So I can drop down here, but how does that help me get over there, right? So what we kind of want to do as we explore this place is we want to take all of the paths first that don't keep you from getting back the way you came. So we came from this direction. We took a left there. Now we've got the bear bug over here, right? Go ahead and just cast him down. We've got the fragrant ring for a reason. And as you can see there, it took our entire MP bar to kill that guy. That's why I highly recommend using the Enchanted Falchion. Dragonstone Shard. And Clearstone Chunk. So we've got a fork in the road here. We've got another bear bug down that way. If we head this way, a long way. This is the path to the boss. So you'll see a crystal lizard down there. We're not going to be able to get him because he's going to run away. The best way to get him is dropping down from up top. Right above us is where Skurver the Wanderer hangs out. And down that tunnel right there is the boss. We're not quite ready for that yet. There's still a longsword, a fire longsword here that we want to pick up. And we want to go through the room of awful lava and pick up as many crafting materials as we can. But I did just want to show you, when you see the ribs hanging from the ceiling, that's how you know you're headed towards the boss. Now let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Let's see if we can get around him here. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Always better to melee these guys, otherwise you're going to run out of MP. Good, now we're on the backside of them and we've got a place to run. Okay, so here's our fork in the road. This direction is the lava. We came originally from this direction. And then that direction is to the boss. But this lava room has a lot of materials and a couple of other tunnels off of it. You remember that item that looked like you could jump to it? Well, you can't jump in this game, so you couldn't get there from here. So anyway, we're gonna go through this room, go through the lava, and we'll be able to go down a couple of other tunnels that will lead us to that item and one other item. I believe there's a soul and then the fire longsword. But we are over 30 minutes. I knew this area was going to take a little longer, and we do have a boss still yet to go, so we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications button so you can see when the videos post up. Hit me up down in the comments section. Let me know how you're enjoying the walkthrough here. And till the next video, thanks for watching.